Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, we're finally at the final fun stage. So just to bring you up to speed, my pockets have been glued in and my center element has been stitched into the spine, and I've made the little knot and string appear on the outside. Normally it would be on the inside, but this time I started out here, went through, come back out, went down to the bottom and then back through, and the knot then is on the outside. So I just didn't want any bulk in here by having that little knot. The numbers, the countdown to Christmas, I ended up poking in order up the top here. So you would work through the numbers, and number ones here and 25s at the back. They were going to be in this little envelope, but I changed my mind. I did attach this little stitched element to the back of that little envelope, so that's ready to go. And I pulled out one of the little labels from in here, added a little calico and just added it to the front of that little envelope. Now this is pretty much finished, so I'm just going to put that to one side. I did poke in here some random images. Now I had a heap of things left from when I did the journal on the box. One of which was this page here full of gorgeous little antique images. So I've taken one of those, cut them up, and I now have a little pile of gorgeous little images. They will go in with the bird envelope because the numbers are now in the top of this little thing. I just sort of felt like if you were coming to your journal first thing in the day, you'd pull out your number and away you go. In the belly band, I added one of the little journal cards I'd prepared earlier in the series. So that's just sitting there. And then I put a second one over here, plus just a random little image. So the little belly bands have something in them now. So that is technically finished. I hope I don't take too much from it. No, I won't. I'm going to seal it up because otherwise I'm going to end up using bits from it, and I don't want to. See how that's a bit better now inside? That extra page just fills it nicely. So let's put that aside, and I'm not allowed to take anything from there because I have doubles of things printed, and because it's not my journal and I'm playing with a gift, like building a gift for someone, I just didn't want to, you know, pilfer too much. I will use a few of these little images, I think, because I will need some small little bits and pieces. And that's the name of the Etsy store that was on the page when I cut these out. So I'm just going to sit those on the little bird envelope to one side. We can grab them if we need them. In addition, I did find that in my stash. It's from My Porch Prints, and I just glued a piece of calico on the back here and did a little bit of stitching so it looks like it's held all together by this stitching. So that is going to be a little flip somewhere. And I've got my bits and bobs here. So I think what I might do first is I did want to put a little bit of Christmas on this. So let's have a look at these cut out pieces and just add a few bits and pieces, I think. Oh yeah, he's got his list and he's checking it twice. That's perfect for a little journal. That was easy. So actually I might use glue stick. I just find that the glue stick really helps the piece to adhere. If I don't do that, it could catch. Now this little guy might end up sliding into a purse, and I'd hate for my piece to, you know, catch. So I want to make sure that that's adhered. So now it's just pop a few little random images around just to give the feeling of Christmas. Our little birds inside. I might add that there just as a little little tab. Something to turn the page. There we go. Lovely. Plenty of space to jot those very important little notes. I wonder if I have something small. Just trying to get the pin in my glue. Something small. Casper's just entered the room. Yep. This is the best bit, isn't it? Where you just get to put a little personal touch to it. I guess if the journal was mine, I could really, you know, go to town. But one needs to refrain themselves a little. I might just tear a little bit of red paper just to give a pop of red. It's amazing how such a simple little thing can add, just grabbing my ink, can add detail, like just a pop of colour. Easy, just really easy. I thought I measured that. It's just gone over just a little bit. Just a hint of colour. Then we've got our little pockets here, and I'm pretty sure these fit. So let's put 2 of those in. Just need my little snipper. I want to round the bottom corner. Some extra journaling space. Easy, beautiful. Now I wonder if there's something that would fit across the front here, or do I just pop some paper? Just a pop of colour might. That's very close to being very close. Ink. Lovely. Can you hear me concentrating? I might do a similar colour, just for a little bit of unity. I'm trying to get that to tear and it didn't. That's better. Where's my pencil? Just to mark it. So really, it's just a case of having a play now, isn't it? The journal is constructed. I can't see the lines I just made. Seriously. There it is. I can use the words on the book to ensure I have a straightish tear. Doesn't always work out that way, does it? Can be a little bit dog-eared. No offense to all the puppy dogs out there. just a pop of colour. Now I may even come back through the journal and add some labels in a few little spots, but get this colour in here. Nice, it's too big. I might pop it over here. Just as I went to glue it down, I realised it was just a little bit too big. Just leave it at that, I think. Might put another slither of colourful paper down. Oh, you could spend hours fiddling around with these journals. And maybe make that a little belly band, actually. Why not? Don't know what I've got to put in it, mind you, but I'm sure something might pop up. Just a little basic belly band. I wonder if there's an image here. Yep, simple, easy. You can see how quickly these little booklets can become, you know, something. I wonder if we could do a quick little pocket on the back here. May as well. So I'm just going to back this paper. Trying to get the pin. That will fit. So let's just get this double-sided. So I've got tea stain paper, just a scrap. I'm now gluing it to that. So now I can cut it out. It'll be a little bit stronger because it's double thickness now. And then it can go on the back here as a little itty bitty pocket. And that'll be fine thickness wise. For a little tuck. I wonder if one of these would fit in. Yes, it will. Let's just add another tag and that will go in there. I'll let that dry. So there's our little journal, just with a pop of bits and pieces in there. Love it. So I'll pop that to one side. That's going to go in the back pocket of our journal. Now this little guy, I don't need to do a lot of decorating to this, but I will see if there's something here that might, I sort of like it the way it is. But I just want to double check. Nope. I do like that. It's very busy, but I do like it. That's going on there. Bit of glue. Love it. Oh, love those colours. Just a little something. Now I could probably have a little something here because that's going to wrap around a page. What have we got in our little pictures? A little girl. She's a bit big. I could trim that image. These are just gorgeous, these little pictures. They're just so sweet. Let's trim that a little more. No, I don't like it there. Don't like it. What will I put there? Yeah, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to disconnect that. Maybe that one. I like the white. Yeah, that's the one. It's so handy having these things cut out in advance. It just makes for quick applications. So that's good. That doesn't need anything. That doesn't need anything. So let's have a little look at this guy. We've got the holly on the inside, but we could do with something across the front. Yeah, I like that. Maybe I dig out a bit of book page just to add a little something. I'm trying to embellish the basic ingredients and leave, do I need book page? I don't think I do. I'm going to leave that. It's nice and crisp. Yeah, I'm trying to embellish some of the things you would use and play with and leave the journal itself to more for my friend to play with, my rally, distant rally. Love it. Little sleigh. That was meant to be, wasn't it? Okay, so that's done. This little piece needs something through here. What have we got? Don't think Santa will fit. No, he's so big. He's hard to find a. I like that. Yep. Done. And this is just using those few pages that I had put aside for this project. There's so many within the kits. It's just, oh, endless what you could do. Okay, and the last little piece. So we've got nothing on the inside. That there had caught my eye. Yeah, let's put that on the inside. It's not taking up too much room for journaling. And then we'll see what we can find for the front. Yeah, I like that. Now, will our deer fit on it? No. Got some flowers. Santa's too big. I don't know what's going to happen with him. This, I'm just not a lover of it. I don't mind that. Just keep it simple. That's a bit small. I wonder, can we make a pocket out of something? Just slide that in. Ah, there we go. Done. Sold to the lady in the back seat, in the back row. So I'm going to glue this onto here. And I had backed it already because I thought it might be a handy little element. And it was on a page that I just backed the whole page. Just trying to get my pin back in. I'm going to snip that. And we now have a tuck on the front of that little element. Okay, so that is not a bad effort. So let's get the journal in front of us. And I've got some gold paper clips here. So I think what we might do is just work through it and see where potentially some bits and pieces might go. I might put these little guys in here. I can always go rummaging in there if I decide to use a piece. Now we've got our tissue paper birds that were left over in there. I went through and added all of the fabric tabs, so they're through the journal already, and in the center I added this tuck spot. Now there was something I had in mind for that. Yeah, this little piece. It's lightweight, it's not too heavy, and I think that that can sit there nicely. Let's find a spot for our little bird journal. I might put it towards the back. This page didn't have a fabric tab, so I'm wondering if I pin it to there. Little decorator element. Now, these envelopes, I think we need to find homes for them first. This needs to be attached to a fairly big page. So let's have another flip through. No, such a big envelope. I think it's got to go back on that. Oh, here we go. This might work. Yep. So it could go like that, or it could go like that and be a tuck spot going up. I think I like it like that. And then it's able to be opened and used. Now, where's the card that was to go in it? So I'm tempted to use the card elsewhere. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to put that there because the envelope can still be used for bits and pieces. I will need to maybe glue that down, I think. And then that still swings. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue through here, and that's going to become a tuck, and it's going to be a permanent flip out. So that can go there like that. So now some extra papers or some just general writing paper could be tucked in there, and that will still flip out on the other side to become a bit of a tuck as well. So I'm happy with that. Okay, now these little elements, I'm thinking that they might just be pinned because they're like little journal cards. Yeah, I like that there. So I might just put a paper clip there, and what I'll do is I'll dig out some more threads or twine, and I'll attach them to the top of that paper clip. So that's like a little pull-out card that can be written on. I went looking for a doily too, because it's a MIDORI style journal. I just tucked in this little pretty doily in amongst it. Now this piece, what will we do with that? Got a couple options. We could actually glue that down and it becomes a pocket and that opens up as additional space. And then a journal card, for example, could slide in behind. That's one idea. Is that the best spot for it? Not sure. It could be just clipped in like that, which I think I will do it that way. Where's the other side? I sort of like the look of that. See, a photo could go there. Yeah, I'm going to do that, I think. Just going to put a paper clip there, which, like I said before, I'll put some little embellishment on. Now I've got another envelope, which is designed to be a flip out. So we want a flat page. It's a bit too matchy-matchy, but that would have been a good spot. I might put Santa on there as a bit of a tuck, I think. And what I will do is I will get some copy stain paper and I'll just fold some pieces up and just slide them in there. Let's pretend that's one, and just put some paper in there, just as additional paper, which could be put into the journal itself or just written on and tucked in there. So I'm happy with that. I might do something on the back page here. Maybe another tuck. What else have we got? There's a postcard. Yeah, pocket. I think what is fun about putting your journal together is having all your pieces made. Even if you make them and you're not sure where you're going to use them, you'll find the spot for them. And just having them done so that you can literally just flip through your journal and play is really, really fun. So I've got a couple more tags left, last two. So let's look at sliding those in the back here. Little reindeer peeking out, I like that. In the very back is going to go the extra little journal. Oh, there's so much you can do with these things. I do need to find a spot for my envelope. And that, where's that red plain page? It was back here. Could. Maybe this envelope could go here. It's so big. That page is too small. This one here. I'm thinking of adding that there as a little flip out. So what I'm going to do is get some glue stick on first. That'll eventually grab, and then in the meantime, to make it really grab, I wonder if I put it on this page. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm going to add it to here. Just trying to put my pin in if you're wondering why I've gone quiet. Concentration is very real. So that's going to go there like that, just as a little flip. That shows that these pages that have text on them, you know, what do you do with them? That's what you do with them. So I still haven't found, that's a bit damp, so I've got to be a bit careful with that. I still haven't found a spot for this flipping out journal card. That's where it's going to go. And then something can be put in there. Found a home. I knew it would come together. So there's lots of little tuck spots and bits and pieces and, oh, don't go there. Lots of little spots where things can be tucked in. Where's that page? I don't want it to glue down where I put that music. Up there. Put the pin back on the glue. Okay, that's pretty good. So I've still got a couple little stitched elements. I think I can make a pocket out of that. It's a horizontal image and they will fit in it over that side. So maybe I put that there. I might just do one more flip through to make sure we've got something somewhere. Yep, happy with that. Got a little flip there. That's a little plain, but you do need room to do things. No, so you can write through all there. You've got writing space through there. That's got possibility. I think that is going there. I like the blues. So that little girl is going to be added to that to create a flip out. Yep. Maybe we do a pocket here. Yeah. What's on the other side? Yeah, I think it's going that side. Why? I don't know. It just felt right. That can just sit there, and that can hold a journaling card. So what have we got in the way of things to find a home for? I definitely want to use those little flowers. Santa, he's just too big. The reindeer, not a lover. Those little pieces, I sort of prefer these floral elements. Yep, I like that there. There's some book page. Just a pop of something. I've got a tuck there for something. I have to let all that dry and come back through at the end. There's a good little spot that could have a little something or not. Put a tuck there. Yeah, I might do that. Sort of felt like an instinct was to do something there. Lovely. So what we might do is, that to me feels like it could be a journal card. So let's, a nice long thin journal card. We have plenty of time, and I've got some long skinny scraps here. What colour scrap would we want? I've got real red, insipid colours, a pink, no, a green. Let's add to the pile of papers and see if we can find something. There's a William Morris in here. Oh, I love that Santa. I wonder if we can get him on there. Of course we can. Of course we can. So we're off on a tangent again. So let's get glue on our piece of scrap coffee dyed paper. Well, it's not coffee dyed paper. I use Parisian essence. There's a video attached on how I do it. It just eliminates the fact that you can often smell coffee, and some people don't like it, and I would hate to give someone a journal and they don't like the smell of coffee. I love the smell of coffee, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. Bit of excess glue there, that's all good. I hope I got that Santa lined up well. I will be stitching around this just to keep it, you know, uniformed to the rest of the journal. So let's cut it out. Nice long tab. And, you know, I'll see how I go for time before I wrap this gift up. I might be able to make a few more things like this just to have tucked in around the places, extra space for them to journal on. I like that. That's pretty because there's plenty of room in here. It's certainly not bulky yet. Sort of got to be a little bit careful, I guess. So I'm just going to round those corners. And slide that in there, and once I stitch around that, that'll be pretty. It's got a little tuck, little envelope at the back. The other thing too is you can, you know, make things, for example, let's say that was a bigger piece of paper that could slide in there like that. Then that comes out, and that's really just a tuck, and it pulls out another journal. You can just do so much with them. So let's start at the beginning. It's feeling really nice. Let's have a little flip through. Okay. Got my birds in there, a little journal card, a nice little tuck. That feels nice and secure. You could easily have a pocket here or another tuck. Yeah. I might just, I want to pinch a few things out. I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to. I just feel like a couple little bits and bobs around the place. Oh, it went joy to the world. Oh, yes. Oh, isn't it amazing? It's some of these little elements when they appear on a page, what it does to the page. That's just, to me, feels like it's meant to be with the little bird underneath. Like, you can't plan this stuff. It just happens. And I think it's because we've got beautiful elements to work with. The designers of all of these pieces just do such a great job. Makes it easy for all of us. I wonder if I just add a little bit of paper. Because like I said, I will print out for her some decorative paper that matches. I don't know what I'm trying to do. That's just too small of a scrap. Let's get a bigger scrap. This one here. I'm making a tab out of paper. Just because we can. And I think it'll show her that if she doesn't have access to fabrics, she She doesn't need it. She can literally create a little tab like that, just with a piece of paper. Oh, look, I could really go to town, but I'm trying to refrain. Should we put something there? Why not? Little 12. No, I won't, because that could be the number, a number, you know, for the day. So settle down, Corrine. I feel like I could put a word there, but yeah, I might do that because I haven't done it anywhere else, and she has lots of labels. So let's show her that. So then she can go to all of her fabric tabs and add a little something. Plenty of space to decorate there. So hard to refrain, isn't it? So I do need something for in there. Have we got a piece of decorative paper? Maybe there's a large germ. Oh, I know. What about, oh no. Might be too big. It's going to be too big, I think. That would be even, because that's smaller. Here we go. I'm not sure who this is from. It might be Artymaze. I'm sure someone will recognise it out there, but I think it might be. I might, yeah. Let's create a double-sided. Now you could print on the back of that, no problems. And it would be then, you know, getting rid of this white. But I won't be able to run it through the printer because it's been torn down as a page. So I'm just going to double side it. I will probably stitch around it just to add a little bit of a decorative element to it. And this is just a big writing space, and it can tuck in there behind Santa beautifully. Yeah, that will work. Plus it's got lines on the front, like that's a lot of writing space. So I'll just cut that out. And that is a inserted floating page. That will tuck in behind Santa, no problems at all. I hope. Pretty sure it will. Now I really want that to dry before I fold it, so I'm just going to pretend that's folded. Yeah, that'll tuck in there beautifully as just some extra paper. So I'll just put that to one side. And let's have a keep of flipping. So we've got something for there. We've got a long journal card there, which I'll sew around. Things like that. What I might do is I'm going to glue that closed. And I might do the same thing. I'll find something that can slide in there as a little tuck. That'll protect that page because she is an old girl. So let's have a look. I do have this page, but it might be too big. Yeah, it is. What's that? Oh, this is a page from Rachel's. I think that's got potential. Once again, I will back it. Let's see, can I tear that down a little? I'd love to take just a bit off the top. shouldn't affect the angel. Oh, look, it's printed on the inside. How handy is that? I think it's going to be too big for there. It is. No, I don't want to pull it down anymore in size because it's just going to lose some of its beauty. What else could we slide in there? Like, I've got heaps of bits and pieces here. I'm sure there'll be something. Oh, that would make a nice journal card. Or is it too big? Oh, this might do it. I might rip it down to right beside the gold and see if this will fit in. We can back it on some brown paper and I'll run around the sewing machine with it. Might be too big. I think it might be. Yeah, too big. I will find a spot for that. I'm determined to use that, but I will back it because it's just a nice big journaling space. So even if I just safety pin it in, not safety pin, paper clip it in, I'll find a spot for it. Maybe it'll fit in the pocket at the back behind that little journal. Just a nice big journal card. That's got to go in somewhere. Oh, I could spend hours doing this. Okay. We'll find a spot for it. Look, it's going in no matter what. There we go. It's in. Lovely. It's in. I still haven't found anything for here, have I? There's got to be something. How are we going for time? We've got 15 minutes roughly to find something to slide into that pocket. Oh, there's something here. Like you could make a little folder. This is my porch prints. No, we're not going to go down that track. It'll put too much bulk into it. Oh, there's nothing there, is there? Oh, I love those flowers. They don't really suit this particular journal. Maybe I can tear this down. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to, because I love that angel, we're going to bring this down in size. I might even do the same on the other side because we can, and then I'll make 2 journal cards out of these 2 elements to slide in. Where's my paper? Let's get this angel one done. Oh, how pretty. Oops, sorry little bird, you're on the back, you're gone. Doesn't really suit anyway, it's from a different kit altogether. So he's gone. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oops, oops, oops. Line that up properly. That's it. Once again, I will whiz around that on the sewing machine. think there's many of Rachel's pages in this. So it will be good to include them because they're definitely up there in the favourites. So that will dry and that can slide into there once I stitch it. Might need to trim that a bit more. It's still too big. It's so pretty. I love those ethereal looking angels with little baby Jesus. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that will go into there. I might just round those edges. So before I finish, I will double check everything, make sure everything's glued down. I will put together a selection of papers that can go with it so that she's got some goodies to play with. Yeah, beautiful. That one there will be made into a journal card too, I think. Can't not have enough space. Like even that could tuck in behind there just as extra. There's plenty of space. Like, you know, you could tuck up into there as well, a journal card. Oh, I like that too. Yeah, that can go there, can be removed. I will back that and stitch it and pop it in. Like things like that can just be tucked in there as well. Oh, there's so much you could do. Love it. A little bit of sewing to do on a few things, but I think we're there. And this piece here, that can be stitched around and added as an additional journal spot. That was going in that tuck back there. I'll find it. There we go. One December daily journal. A few more little bits and pieces to add in, and then of course we've got a gorgeous little ephemera folder which we've sort of supercharged a little and added more pieces. Before I fold that up, will the little deer fit in there? Because he's not my style, but you never know. I'll tuck him in there as a little surprise. And I might even pop that one in too. Be a shame not to include them. There we go. Oh, someone asked me how long this piece here was. There's a ruler. Well, it's at least 30 centimetres plus another 20, so 40 centimetres is the length of that I use to secure this, and that gets you around once, twice, and then I put a knot in it which it allows it to tuck under there and it won't come out because of that knot. You could put a bead there. You can do all sorts with those little ties. Okay, well, thank you everyone, just putting that aside. Thank you everyone for joining me on this little journey. A quick little project ready to be a little gift. So that, where will we put that? Might even just pop it on the inside, and then maybe I do put a tie around it. No, I'm going to put it there. I know it covers Santa, but as you pull it apart, if I wrap that up in clear cellophane, that will be gorgeous. It'll be nice and bright. A couple more journal cards to slide in, which will be beautiful. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that project. The next video coming is all about some fabric tags that I've created, and I've glued them to the back of Rachel's tags. If you wanted to join me in the project, I won't show you too much because they're sitting just off camera here because I've been busy stitching. These are the tags. These here, they're in Rachel's newest kits, and you get 3 per page. Oh, 3 or 4 per page, I think 3. So that means they're a really good size. Now I've backed them on a cardstock, and I'm now in the process of stitching a slow stitch piece to go on this. So if you did want to see that project, that's your next video. I guess if this video is airing on a Friday, which I think it might be, Saturday and Sunday is usually the Journal of Stitchery project. So then the Monday, if that's the way it's going to lay out on the roster, on my calendar, will be the Stitchery project. So please join me for that. It's a lot of fun. I've filmed, I think, about 4 videos of that. So I've got a couple more I want to do. So that's the next project that you will see. So we'll go away from the journals for a little bit and get back into some stitching again. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. It was an absolute blast, and thank you for the beautiful comments. You guys are just the best. You just, you keep me going. Thank you, guys. Bye for now. Look after yourselves.